Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Ready? 56.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were competitive.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 1st and 10, Eason. And Brait, the tight end's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got Burton here. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, it's Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now Garoppolo lost the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. We have hit. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on third down, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense. We can roll, and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Eason.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Eason escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Eason.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's at the 30, past the 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Chase Young.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Here's Eason to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 14-7, 2:24 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Javon Kinlaw
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The football going back over to Arizona now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Garoppolo. He completes it right side to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the